Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Nationals MP for New England Barnaby Joyce says he's seriously considering joining Pauline Hanson's One Nation party. The former Deputy Prime Minister announced on Saturday he would not be recontesting his seat, which takes in part of the Upper Hunter, saying his relationship with the Nationals Party leadership was irreparably broken. Barnaby Joyce has told the ABC he had a phone call with Pauline Hanson over the weekend, but remains a member of the Nationals.
Everything's a consideration, yes, 100%. I'm not a member of One Nation. I'm even reading in the papers that people have me, before I've even joined another party, I'm apparently leading it. I'm still, as we speak, a member of the National Party.
A fire which tore through a home at 1 Mile this morning is being treated as suspicious. Crews arrived at the vacant single-level brick home on Reflections Drive just after 6 to find the house well alight. Firefighting was briefly suspended when a firefighter suffered a minor electric shock when he trained his hose onto the tin roof, which had live solar panels attached. He's been taken to hospital as a precaution. It's taken more than an hour to knock down the flames. 4 people arrested at last year's Rising Tide People's Blockade are due to front court today. They're pleading not guilty to charges under the state's anti-protest laws and face the prospect of 2 years jail. 133 people were charged under the legislation. All have pleaded not guilty. The first 4 of these will go to trial today. Hunter domestic violence charities say more reform is needed to the law to protect victims. If new state government laws pass, a new standard 25-year non-parole sentence will be given to perpetrators of intimate partner homicide. But CEO of Cardiff-based Survivors Are Us, Maria Martin, says the state government needs to hear directly from victims.
I reckon they should involve the community a lot more in all these decisions and getting them to listen to the community. I think that's the biggest thing too. They don't I would like to see it go on ground level more.
If you or someone you know needs support, call 1-800-RESPECT on 1-800-737-732. Dozens of Port Stephens residents have signed a petition calling for tougher measures to combat tree vandalism. It comes after 10 large trees on Bridle Path at Nelson Bay were destroyed in January in what's being described as a carefully planned attack. More than 650 residents have signed the petition. They're also calling for a suite of measures to discourage tree vandalism, including better signage to draw a clear distinction between trees on public and private land and to highlight the consequences of tree vandalism. They also want Port Stephens Council or the local Landcare Group to have authority to replant similar tree species near those which have been destroyed. TEDx organisers of a Newcastle event say they're looking forward to seeing experts challenge perceptions on the environment and the world of work. This year's theme, Reframe, is the topic of Sunday's talks at the Conservatorium of Music. Organiser Jake Hoppy says the event will feature diverse topics.
From property and business to artificial intelligence to sports to some amazing health-based innovations, specifically in the medical and stroke field from the University of Newcastle. There's not one particular niche that we explore with our TED Talks. Our event will have a range of topics for all demographics and audiences.
To NURFM Sport.
The Jets have lost their first A-League match under coach Mark Milligan, going down 3-2 to the Central Coast. Alex Badalato and Lockie Rose got on the score sheet for Newcastle, but it was Nicholas Duarte for the Mariners who scored the decisive goal in the 98th minute. Milligan denies his side switched off to allow the winner, but says they need to be better with the game on the line.
It's a moment that we needed to win, and something we spoke about in these big games. It can often come down to moments, and it did today.
Rod and Liam Lundy became the first father-son duo to make their first-grade cricket debuts in the same match for Toronto on Saturday in their 3-wicket loss to Wests. Elsewhere in the Tom Locker Cup, Wallsender on the board after their 11-run win over Merriweather. Hamwicks chased Waratah Mayfield's 155, 5 down inside 24 overs. And Cessnock's Simon Whitlock lost 5-2 to Ray Smith in the quarterfinals of Night 3 of the ANZ Darts Premier League in Canberra. That's sport. I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 7, 10, 18, 19, 32 and 38. And the supplementaries are 28 and 43. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.